Alright, so I'm back, and I'm going to play something that's a bit more, I don't know, just feels a bit more stream friendly. I don't have to concentrate heavily on what I'm doing, I don't have to be staring intently for small amounts of objects in a otherwise very unremarkable landscape. Cool game. Pacific Drive's a very cool game, but I don't think it's a good stream game. I suspect it might be different if you're already like well known as a streamer. Just gotta remember the controls now. Been a while since I braved the stores of the halls of TCG unit. Oop. To the point where I can't remember how to walk. Market price plus 10. There we go. There we go. Get some more stock in a minute. So I can't remember what day I'm on. 18. So the store's been open just over 2 weeks. Oh, come on. Alright, well, custom's custom, even if they are cheap jerks. £11. Off you go. It doesn't work on stinky people. Why doesn't it work on stinky people? Maybe I need another one of these. Let's see if I've got to get another one of these. My DIY. Was it DIY I bought? Yes. There you go. Done well with the old res. Okay, done well with this too. 29.75, 25p. That's better. You're less of a stinky person. The trick is to trap them. Okay, so, you know, the Halloween stream was a bit of a bust, but it's not for lack of quality in the game, because I think it is a cool looking game, and I look forward to playing more of it. But I don't think it's certain games. You know, they don't suit everybody for streaming, and they don't suit. You know, not every game suits everyone. And in this case, I think I need a game that I'm kind of narrating as I go, rather than kind of absorbing in awe. So yeah, I'm streaming. That's interesting. Chat seems to have had a moment. Already 3 minutes in and it's not actually doing anything. But all right, let's take the opportunity to share the old stream donation page. So I'll go into chat and I'll just paste that in. And I'll pin that to the top. Manually unpinned or end of stream. There we go. Groovy. So I had some food, stock, trading cards, the opposite of food. Maybe not the opposite, but very unlike it. Let's just get these out on the stores. Be right with you, folks. He won't. But he wasn't. Oh, blimey. Queue's getting a bit out of control. Might have to put my till somewhere else. I'd like to buy these 2 cards, please. I've queued for a very long time. Watch me clear this queue in record time. Oop. Sold it. My mistake. All yours. Okay. So yeah, we're going to call this stream 5.5. Pacific Drive's a good game, but as I started alluding to before I got sidetracked by someone else, it's one thing to be a good game. It's another thing to be a good stream game. It's something else entirely to be a good stream game for me to play. I get too absorbed into games that I find interesting. I need something that's kind of entertaining, but I can not get too engrossed in that I forget to sort of engage with the outside world. It's one of those absorption games. That's an empty box. Cool. Boo, boo, boo. £9. Oh, blimey. My cards have been completely exhausted. Hey. I'd like to set the price, please. Ow. You jerk. You may think, how dare you, Rob, be annoyed at people for buying stuff. But when you're trying to stock shelves, and people keep buying the stuff, it's really irritating. Game changer when I realised I can use the numpad. One more box just left out in the street. To get some more stock in at some point, running out of stuff. So I could actually, after the shop shuts, move it around, have the till back here. You'll smell nice on the way out. See? Better than it was. It is working better. So yeah, if you join me partway through this stream and you think, well, hang on, I thought it was stream Pacific Drive. It was. And then he observed that actually it doesn't really suit my style. I want to be able to talk more. And Pacific Drive is has all the makings, all the hallmarks of a very good game. But doesn't mean it's a good game to stream with. At the risk of sounding like a broken record. Right. I don't want that. How many copies of this do I want to get? Let's get 10 copies. That's quite a simple margins setup. Why can't I stack them when I carry them? Wow, stinky cluts. Maybe I should just put them by the tables. David Blaine. Don't know why, but little bit of music there just reminded me of some cute little noise my daughter used to do when she was very small. Don't know why. It's very unsimilar. I think it must just be the rhythm of it. So, yeah, I'm not playing Pacific Dream Drive after all. Good game, not for stream. So I'm going to continue to play TCG Card Shop Simulator, because as much as I kidded myself, it's not really my sort of thing. I bought it and I like it. It's a very simple. I think I had this theory when I very first started playing the prologue. I think, given that how many of these are popping up on Steam pretty much daily, they must be easy to make. Like the core kind of construction frameworks must be straightforward. Not to say people can't do amazing things with simple tools, right? I mean, how out of nowhere was the success of something like a Vampire Survivors or a Balatro? Not necessarily simple. Vampire Survivors, maybe. I don't imagine Balatro is a simple thing to code. And as I've mentioned numerous times before, I have the utmost. Unlike the woman in front of me, I have the utmost respect for people who make games. Well, she got an extra penny, so joke's on me, I guess. By doing that irritating thing. Right, I need more dice. Need more sleeves. And what's the other thing I needed? Dice. Dice. How much they come to? 454. That's going to be a lot of boxes. Chuck. Right. Before this guy. Well, this guy won't leave. Might as well treat myself. Nice. £45 card. So, for the benefits of those who are joining me in the chat, apparently I have one. I am streaming for Mind, the mental health charity. I assume they're UK only. Actually, don't know. But in any case, links in the chat, pinned to the thing. If you want to chuck a $5 in, we'll hit our halfway donation goal, which is cool. Much as I'd love to be smashing through it in the line with previous fundraisers I've done in life, it's a different world. Oh, cool. That's actually quite a couple of quite good packs in a row. Are you still here? Let's open pack. This is without even touching the rares as well. Are you going to leave? I'm going to start the day with you still in my store and lock you in. You jerk. Right, day 19. So I'm coming up on the 3-week mark. Shop opens for 3 weeks or so. Right, let's pop my new cards out. Let's go up a little, be a bit more adventurous with these prices. 20%. Cheeky boy. I keep wanting to call that game Pacific Rim. I was just playing. Pacific Drive. It is fun. I like it. I think it's a well-made game, and I look forward to playing more of it. But that's a different beast than I want to play it for other people's benefit and entertainment. Something like this is much less complex. Right. Here we go, sir. I'm just going to stand at the till today and watch you all from afar. He didn't even come in, the son of a... You're welcome. Hello there, ginger-haired man. It's a really weird haircut. Hoorah. Right. That's my first sale of the day down early. Nice, we like that. I'm on the wrong keys. I was trying to work out why my character was walking funny. I wasn't on cue. I was on queuing. Surprised I didn't strafe. Or lean round the corner like Wolfenstein. Be right with you, sir, madam. It's nice that people don't get annoyed and queuing in this place. It's handy. Right. Oop, hang on. What do I do there? Silly boy. What? Sod it. You can have £17. Hey, look at that. 90 quid. £2.39. So far I feel very much, of the games I've played so far, so I'm up to 5 now. So obviously Pacific Drive was number 5, but 5.5 is a game I've already played. As the ones I played for stream for Mind, I think this is probably the one I enjoyed playing the most on stream. 2 Point Campus is very good. Sugar Shack, probably I wouldn't say my least favourite. I wouldn't even go that far. It's probably a fine game, and actually I think it's one of those games that play really nicely on Steam Deck. Nice little chilled out game before I go to bed. What are we doing for stock? Oh, this one's empty. Have I got any cleanser left? Yes. Load it in. Yes. You're very welcome, sir. Alright. So one of the lessons I've learned from doing this is that people respond much better when they know there's a stream to watch. So if I ever want to get to the point where I actually want to make it in this sort of racket, I need to plug it a bit more. Because an Instagram story 10 minutes before clearly ain't cutting it. Because people have ducked in, gone, meh, and left. Alright, is there anything cool in the stock that I could potentially buy? What have they got in this? Small card display, no. I want that workbench next, that's what I want. Cody Casts was playing on stream and I noticed that you could get rid of a lot of your chaff. Ooh, cool. My other rare card. 1450. Let's tally up the display a bit. That way I can get more of these on. These are good sellers, so we get more of it. Make sure there's plenty of these on. Some of these patrons have got adaptive stench. There should be like a consequence to stench. As in the game, I should say. Sorry, I mean to. So some people might not be able to control it, Rob. No, I mean in the game, where you can control it, because it's just algorithms and code. Oh wow, look at you. Flush with cash. This is how I roll. In fact, on that floor over there, maybe this is something I could build into a future stream. I've picked up a absolute bargain of a HeroClix brick, because I'm still prone to dabble in picking up boosters and bricks whenever. I think when the shops kind of lost interest in carrying it was kind of disappointing, and so I sort of went off the idea a bit. But right, workbench. Put it in the corner behind the into the little alcove here. Bundle cards. How many have I even got? $11.99. To be fair, I've seen people do similar things in shops, mainly with Magic and land cards, because obviously a lot of people get the cards they don't necessarily want, because with Magic you build so much. Yeah, see? Literally already sold one. With Magic you buy, obviously, you build your deck around one or two colours, so then if you get the colours for the land cards you couldn't give two monkeys about, then you invariably don't bother, do you? Okay, I've already sold both. So what else have I played? Let me think. So I played this twice now. I played what have I played? Before I started doing stream for mine, I was playing Balatro. Played a bit of that on stream. What else? So I played Insurmountable. That was pretty good. Played a bit of Rim World. That was fun. I love that game anyway. Just great organic storytelling. It's a really fun kind of. It must be a certain amount of randomization or something that happens that's just combines into some really entertaining stuff. Oh dear. I have to open some cards. It's still giving me vibes of stuff my daughter says. Noises she makes and whatnot. I wonder if that's just because I'm kind of, I wouldn't say nostalgic for how she was when she was much smaller, but I'm thinking, I do think about it a lot. And it's not because I want her to be, small. She's amazing at the age she's at, and she's so cute and so funny and so much personality in everything she does. But yeah, just it's interesting how, how different she is compared to how she used to be. And that's fine, you know. Kids, they do tend to grow up. I think it's one of the more, certainly not the worst laid out tabletop game shop I've ever been in. £4.92. Did I really? Must have been cards. Just going to go ahead and stand behind the till and open cards until I finish my. I've had my fill. Right. Should only be one or two more packs, I think. Burn through most of them. Oh, I was not as far into the packs as I thought. There we go. Right. D20. It's interesting that the time that I've been playing this feels like it's passed more slowly than Pacific Drive, even though maybe it was just, like I say, it's a good game. Maybe I just got really into it more than I was realizing. Tried one the other day, speaking of new games, that I thought might make for a good stream game. It's on Xbox Game Pass. I think it's on PC. It's on. Obviously, there is PC Game Pass. I don't know if it was on PC Game Pass, but it's called Star Trucker. And I thought, oh, this is perfect. This is nice, and it's going to have a chilled out atmosphere because it looks like a sort of, deep space trucking game, and it's going to have, it will have a nice relaxed vibe I can sort of leverage on stream. Because I like to think I'm sort of, presenting a fun, laid back kind of vibe. Certainly, I wouldn't say high energy. I think that's something that Americans invariably are just better at than Brits anyway. Anyway, I digress. I was looking at it and I thought, oh, this is perfect. So I downloaded it on the Xbox and gave it a go. And my word, the controls are awful. It's a real shame because I think it would be my sort of thing. But the reversing the truck onto the thing to haul the cargo is really fiddly and annoying. And I tried it multiple times, as in multiple play sessions, and still couldn't get through it. So I gave up. Dizzy Emma Stone looking one on her way to the till. So yeah, let's So I mentioned this in the first part of tonight's streaming. So the Pacific Drive attempt. I'll deal with this awkward person. I've got this AI generated list of questions. So I basically prompted it to say, imagine you're an engaged streamer audience. Because apparently the trick to prompting AI is to sort of put it in the right frame of mind. So yeah, the trick with AI apparently is prompting it to put yourself in its mindset. So let's have a look at the questions in the mix here. What does it give you in terms of? Let's see. Number 1, I asked for the 100, so I've got plenty to play through. What's a game you think everyone should try at least once? Now, that is a great question. It really depends kind of what you're into. I suppose it's more about what am I into, and thus what would I recommend to everybody all and sundry, no matter what kind of gaming history they have. In that case, honestly, something like Overcooked is a great game that people should all play because it's just so much fun. Even though it will test, any sort of friendship or relationship or sort of dynamic you hold dear. Me and my sister play that game an awful lot, and it becomes very passive aggressive very quickly. But it is a fantastic game. Besides that, I think Breath of the Wild is phenomenal. I still remember the first time I was playing that game. It must have been. Oop, hang on. I just gave him a freebie. Took me off the ball there. I still remember when I first got my Nintendo Switch, that was the game that came with mine. I bought it with it. And it was just so good. Impossible to put down. Now, interestingly, Tears of the Kingdom, I've played and I also like very much. And it was kind of weird because it came at a time when I felt like I was in the mood for more Zelda. But for whatever reason, I just couldn't get my head to playing it, sort of sinking into a really good session. I think in part that was because it was the first, when it came out, it was around the time we went on the first holiday with my daughter, and she was very, very small. And so she'd sleep a lot, but so would I, because I was exhausted, and it was considered acceptable then. Collected 100 cards. $17.50. So that's my answer. Invisible person who I prompted to become a engaged member of the community. I would say it's fair to say I don't really have a community at the moment. I have an Albion, and Albion is a great cheerleader. Cloud Zombie, obviously, in the past has been a phenomenal supporter of mine. May everybody have a friend as supportive as she is, because you know what, I don't know, I appreciate it very much. I'm probably very poor at displaying how much because I'm a ungrateful turd. Let's get some epic ones in. What? Oh, damn. Let's get this rare card box down then. Oop. Oop. Sorry. Go away. People being very awkward and only leaving one on the shelf. Oh, very awkward indeed. Right, let's put a 20% markup on these. Okay. Oh, I need the card sleeves again. Pillock, I can't read. I swear. It'd be quite funny if she was just complaining about the price of the epic packs and then it's like, I'll have 46,000 normal ones, please. Okay. Not really feeling the stonking rarity here. Hey. Okay, I spoke too soon. They've done a really good job of ripping off Pokemon without ripping off Pokemon. In terms of coming up with some original kind of ideas and so on. Certainly, I think they've done a more serviceable job than Powerwall of making it less overt. To try that game, just couldn't see the appeal at all. Just not for me. There's some games just when they're a bit jank, they don't. I just can't swing with them, and I don't mind that. I mean, I'm sure people will have a lovely time playing Goat Simulator. Could not be less interested myself. But you know, if it makes people happy, more power to them. But yeah, just can't get my head around it. Why people like it? There's been jank before. I've got into very kind of, you know, wouldn't say heated arguments, but spirited discussions, certainly about the relative merits of Deadly Premonition. Just because I think it's very good. And a lot of people seem to really like it, and I think it's janky as all hell, and not in a way that makes you want to persevere. Getting dab hand with this old till work. This is where Cody Cask can make a lot more money than I can in terms of having an item to sell. Because I just can't get that many bulk box ones just because I don't treat myself to enough of the cards. Okay, so it's been 45 minutes. It is my duty to remind you that we are doing this for Mind, the mental health charity. We currently sit just £5 from our halfway point goal, or my halfway point goal. I expect you to join in. But I would like to see you join in with, just £5. Or even £3. A pound. I don't know what the minimum amount is. I'm just giving. I don't want to go too nuts in case I say, oh, start from just £1 and there's like a minimum. You'd be like, why'd you lie, Rob? Why? Because I really want your money. Same reason anybody lies. Love or money. Alright, so let's have a look. Wham some. Oh my days, they bought it straight away. They didn't even hesitate. Don't have 50p. Treat yourself. Oh. So yeah, I reckon, I have a theory that these games are quite easy to create. Not, again, not to say they're easy to finish, because, perfection is the enemy of all invention and what have you, however the phrase goes. Okay, not bad. Let's just stock the shelves with what I've actually got. Plenty of these. In hindsight, I sort of feel like I should have played Death Stranding as my Halloween game, because I know I like that. Pacific Drive, obviously, it was an unknown quantity. As I say, lesson learned, good game, not for streaming. I don't think. Whoa! You're going to fall off. Be careful, mate. Wow, that was a big purchase, not to be outdone. Also chucks into the mix. Look at this, they're all having a go. Need to update the money in this. She's dead. Jesus Christ, couldn't even build to that job. So that's her line. Just went straight into it. Queen's dead. Yeah, mate. And gonna get some more stock. What was the other thing I was going to buy last time, which I forgot all about? Ran out of money on. Oh, they're cool. Get one of them, get one of them. Should do it, I think. It's too smelly. It is rather smelly. I'm sorry, I'd literally have 2 disinfectants at the door and it still doesn't bloody work. That one's half empty, which won't help. But I'm definitely pretty sure I've got some cleanser in one of these boxes. Should take health damage. Oop, missed it again. What is it about these card sleeves? I really want to just give them away. There's no way to run a business. The only thing about being under lights makes my nose itch. Not as bad as it used to be. When I used to do YouTube videos, I used to do E14 toy box every week. The light I used to shine on my face just made everything itch. And so I used to just be constantly having to sort of pause or scratch or... It was just awful. And it looked, I mean, it must have looked thoroughly kind of bizarre, if not unprofessional / horrendous. Oh wow. £60, 48. I would decry such an awkward purchase, but I am that person in real life. I do feel guilty, but I am exactly the kind of person who'd pay for a £2 item on card. probably cost them more in fees than they actually make in margin. To ignore the customers. I think I'm almost done. I said that last time, and I was there for what felt like 3/4 of an hour more. I'm trying to make change for 20. Is that all this is about? So I think what I'm going to do next with this shop is swap the till round with the card table. I might be able to get away with doing that now. It's actually not a terrible place for it, to be fair. Only for the fact that I can't put it there. It's funny, I was blaming, well, I say blaming, I was attributing my lack of engagement to Pacific Drive, but I've been not entirely been the most talkative on stream in general. I think I'm just tired out. My wife's been working awkward shifts and it's always hell. It does end, but you feel every second until it does. And it's nobody's fault. That's the reality of it. It's just sometimes work sucks, or you know, circumstances such that you can't really. You can't fill them with trading cards. What's even the point of having a cleanser machine if you can't fill them with Pokemon cards? Tetramon. Whoops. That's why Nintendo just sitting there going like, something is off about it. I can't place it. Hear me say Pokemon. They're like, of course, I feel so stupid. Right, so day 21. 3 weeks on the clock. A £300 lost day. Oh yeah, I should probably check to make sure my bills are all up to date. That's fine. Cool. That might be a bit steep. I'll make the money back. It's just feels a bit steep. What else we got? I don't have any empty shelves. That's the thing. Invariably end up filling it with all the same stuff over and over again because I don't want empty shelves. Oh. The rest I got into my head that was a car payment. It didn't. It just seems to pay, a lot of these players tend to, these characters rather, tend to pay for trading cards with the exact money for some reason, or they don't pay for anything else with it. Awkward jerks. So there's a lot of stream games that I could see myself playing for fun, but I don't know if they'd make very good streams. Like, I love a bit of Football Manager. Would people want to watch me play it? Arguably not. I'm not very good at it. Oh, it's the end of day 24. and that'll be where I stop for the evening. I am coming up on 2 hours total, and my eyes are starting to feel funny again. May not even make it to day 24. Can't really see what I'm doing. I don't know what it is. I did think at one point it might be the whatever headset I was wearing kind of tightening over, but I've tried to adjust the neck band, the headband part, and it's still, if it's squeezing the glasses, it's still doing it. Now we've got in the way of stragglers. Oh, these are sleeve packs. What are these? Plain clear sleeves. Okay, get rid of them. So what the cleanser? I do. Right, is there anything here? So let's get another license for some new tabletop games. They're good. They're usually good sellers. Now you're buying a red deck box. Good stuff. bills out. Don't want to be delinquent in payments. So that 1 penny's not going to make a world lick of difference. I have to work out at some point soon how many streaming hours I've actually done in this mind thing. Because my goal is 24. That's my goal in number of hours. So across 6 streams, I think I've done probably about 2 a piece on average, like 2 hours. So I'm probably about halfway there, I would think. But I need to get the proper numbers. When Emma Stone's not standing in my way with their blue hair. Silly ass. There you go. If you can see better, you can make more informed purchasing decisions. I think I read that in a book. Being able to see, I mean, it's not, not a deal breaker, as there are many perfectly capable, partially sighted people who can give commerce a bloody good go. But I think for those with the gift of sight, having the lights off is a bit of a hindrance. Okay, I'm going to revise to the end of day 22. I'm feeling it. It's been a long old week. It's not over yet. I'm wiped out. I'm running on whatever you have when you run out of fumes, whatever they burn down into. So I'm running on that. But that's the life of a person who does stuff. Oh yeah, just off the top of the head that. Eloquent and insightful. stream. If you've joined me for both, even if it's VOD, thank you very much. If you've joined me for this one, thank you very much. If you joined me for the last one, I was just going to say thank you very much, even though you might not see it if you didn't watch this one. Yeah, not my finest level of energy, but hope you're enjoying yourselves as I kind of work my way through some of the fun games in my collection. I think next week, probably over the weekend, I'm going to struggle to get any time in, I think, because there's some busy days ahead. But next week I might dip into my happy place and play some Bethesda RPGs. Maybe get Skyrim fired up or Fallout or something, and play a bit of that, because that's some fun stuff. But yeah, for the time being, thanks for watching.